Hey guys, so today I'm doing like a project pan update, and it's been a few weeks, like just under a month. It's probably been about 3 weeks so far since my last project pan update. As you can see, the front cover of my Sleek makeup palette is just kind of messy and I don't really care about it. I'm sure you already know this as it is because I haven't really made much of an effort to keep it clean. And I'm currently looking at the screenshot of the previous project pan that I did, just so I can remember exactly what stage I was at prior to this, so that I can show you the progress that I have made. Here is the palette itself. So last time this shade had already been completed. This shade I had a small little bit left of. It was literally like this one here, and I managed to get through it completely. This one I have managed to make a lot of progress on. As you can see, it's pretty much close to being completely finished. Probably within the next 3 or 4 uses it will be gone. This one I've been having some problems with. Like, I feel like this should have been completed by now, but it hasn't been. I think the reason is because I'm using a fluffy brush, pretty much this brush, because I'm using this shade just to set my whole eyelid. Before I was using this cream shade up here, but I've been using this shade since the other one got completely panned. But because I'm using this, I'm not picking up as much product as I'd like to. But at the same time, I don't really want to start chipping away at it using like a sharp tool or anything like that, simply because I feel like it's a little bit too early to be doing that, and I'm gonna have a lot of powder that I don't want flying around, so I'd rather just wait until that's whittled down a little bit more before chipping away at it. This one I had already hit pan on. I had like a tiny little dot. Now I've managed to make a bigger dot, but it's still being worked on, and I'm trying to dig into this shade as much as I can. This one, I feel like there's a slight dent in it. You wouldn't really be able to tell on camera, but there is most definitely a slight dent in it. It's nowhere near where it needs to be or where I want it to be, but it is getting there slowly but surely, and I am trying to focus on that shade a little bit more, so I'm dabbing into it a little bit more than I was before. This black, I am really not getting anywhere with it whatsoever. I don't know what it is. I just cannot seem to bring myself to use it. I don't know what it is. I think the only times when I really use black is when I'm doing a really smoky, dark look. I mean, back in the day when I was first starting out in makeup and I had absolutely no knowledge on makeup, I was doing dark, smoky looks if I was ever doing eyeshadow, which was not as often as I do now. Like, if I'm going to do my makeup now, I'm going to do my eyeshadow, but before I wasn't really doing eyeshadow as much. But if I was doing eyeshadow, it was definitely a dark, black, grey, smoky look, and I would have found it a lot easier to get through this shade here. I would have found it a lot easier to make a dent in it. But now I think because I have a lot more knowledge on makeup and I've played with makeup a lot more, I don't feel like I need to incorporate as much black into my looks. I just don't. So I just don't do it. So I'm finding it really difficult to use this black, and I think that is going to be my main problem with this palette, because I just don't use black as a deepening shade as much as I did before. I tend to use browns as deepening shades, and if I am going to make it any darker, it would mainly be a tiny little bit of black on the very outer edge of the eyeshadow look. So That's going to be the biggest problem, and that's going to be what sets me back. All right, so last time I hadn't yet hit pan on this one, but I had an inkling that I was going to hit pan on it soon, and that's exactly what ended up happening. I hit pan on it literally the next day. That always seems to happen to me. I'm kind of like, oh, this shade I'm gonna hit pan on soon, I can just feel it, and then the next day or the day after that I end up hitting pan on it. And I've been going hard with this shade. Like, look at all of this mess around there. It's just a disaster, but I'm okay with that. So yeah, this has been like my main shade. I do remember saying that I was going to try and incorporate these other shades here into my everyday routine, 1, 2, 3 and 4, but it just has not happened. It hasn't happened. I have not used those other 4 shades at all. I think once I hit pan on this one, I was just kind of like, okay, I'm done. I need to get rid of this shade. I need to just do the damn thing. And it's like, setting spray is such an amazing thing. Like, because setting spray will make a shimmer shade just luxurious, just pop, whatever. You just don't need as much. And I'm always using a setting spray with all of my shimmers. Even if it's a good shimmer like a Juvia's Place shimmer, I'm always using a setting spray with it just to help to make it glide on. But then I find that you just don't need to use as much of it because you're using a setting spray. So it's kind of still going at a snail's pace because of that reason. As you can see with this shade here, it's at basically the same place. It's got a small dent in it. It's got a small dip in it. It's, you know, that's probably going to be like the next shade. But I would probably assume that the next time that I come on here to do another video, this will be gone. This will be gone. A lot more of this will definitely be gone. I can't say much for these two. These 4 will probably still be in the same place because I just don't care about them. And this one will probably still be here, but it will probably be like on its last legs, kind of like this shade here. It'll probably be on its last legs, but I'm just gonna keep on going with it. I feel like I'm making major progress quite quickly. I'm able to get through these shades, well, the matte shades especially, quite quickly. But that black, it's really bugging me. I don't know when, how. I'm probably just gonna have to start making just black eyeshadow looks every day. And that's something I don't want to do. I just don't want to do that. But I'm probably going to end up resorting to that at some point. Something I just don't want to do. I don't know. Maybe I'll switch it up and start using these 3 in a look. Did I say that last time? I can't remember. But that's probably what I end up doing. I'll probably just resort to using these bottom 3 and creating looks with those. Ugh, I don't know. Because this, it's going absolutely nowhere fast. So even, at least if I had finished this, I still have these ones to use and I can get through them at a much quicker rate than like this black. I don't know. I have no clue. Hopefully I can figure it out, but I really don't want to do all black looks. I don't want to do all black smoky looks. I just don't really want to do that. But if worst comes to worst, I have to do what I've got to do. Anyway, so hopefully you like this video. And if you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe because we are doing a giveaway at 1,000 subs. We're so close. As of this recording, I am at 928 and we're growing rapidly. Well, as rapid as a very tiny channel can grow. I mean, yeah. But yeah, my giveaway pile is flowing over. There's going to be 2 winners, so that gives you double the chance of winning. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you share this video, because when you share the videos, that's when a lot more people come and view the videos and more people come and subscribe, which means that we can do the giveaway quicker. Don't forget to put me on notification and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.